Welcome to the first episode of Conscious 500. My name is Mark van Heijden and I'm the founder of this amazing network. And today I want to kick it off with sharing the origin story of Conscious 500 and our intention of starting this podcast. So about 3.5 years ago, I was scrolling around on the internet and I was seeing all these ranking lists, Fortune 500, the Forbes 30 under 30, and the list goes on. And I started to see and realize that it's a way for people to get exposure, and at the same time, it was also, ranking list means competition. So I'm number 4 and you're number 7. So who is better than the other one? And then I started to think why is there not a Conscious 500? And I couldn't find it anywhere. So what I did is I spent the last 3 years to go into all the rabbit holes to understand how consciousness works. And I still have no idea. And at the same time, I learned a lot. And what came to me was this realization that we don't have to rank our consciousness. So what came out of it was the aha moment that I experienced was that Conscious 500 is not a ranking system, but it's 500 conscious leaders all coming together as one. A global network where we share our best resources, insights, and opportunities to co-create a more beautiful world through business. And that's where we are now. We launched 1.5 years ago, and today we have 33 members, mostly based in Europe, that are C-level executives from big corporates to founders, CEOs from scale-ups to startups, and also solo founders who blend their business experience with more holistic well-being practices. And these people are from different nationalities, different ages, and we created a space for them to be, a space to share, a space to exchange ideas. And it's really beautiful because since the initiation of this project, this network, I've seen my own life and the lives around me of all the leaders shift in a really positive and beautiful way, because we are blending both the growth of business and consciousness at the same time. It's the yin and the yang, it's the masculine, the feminine. We bring those energies together like a sacred marriage within ourselves. And then from there, we show up. We lead with love. Because Conscious 500 is way more than just the number 500. Actually, Conscious 500 is also connected to the Map of Consciousness by David Hawkins. And if you haven't looked at his work, I would highly recommend it. But he researched different states of consciousness, and there are lower vibrational states and higher vibrational states. And the lower ones are connected to emotions. For example, shame and guilt and fear are ranked lower in the vibrations. And then 500 is exactly the vibration of love. And above 500, there is joy and peace. So from there, we have an anchor point within ourselves to return to. So the idea of Conscious 500 literally means lead with love. And what we do and what we see is that a lot of decisions in business and in life in general that are not beneficial for a positive evolution are made from lower vibrational states. And it can be a split moment where you feel really triggered by someone, or you feel fear, or you feel it's not a safe space to speak your truth. So we designed a network and a way of breaking through that by helping people remember how to return to love, how to get back into the heart space. And then from the heart, tell the mind what to do. And it can be as simple as taking a few breaths. Even one breath in the boardroom would change the world. And that's just the beginning, because what we do is we have different on and offline experiences, both for and with the members, to inspire people about this conscious leadership. And conscious leadership, you could think like, what is that? What does it mean? Well, it's literally the two words, conscious and leadership. If you look at them, conscious is awareness. It's becoming aware of all that is. And leadership is how we lead, both business, family life, how you show up in the world. And if we blend those two together, we have conscious leadership, which means you choose to become aware of how you lead. So how you interact with people, how you take care of yourself, because your inner world creates your outer world. And that's what all the members we have in the network agree upon. And this is how we come together to share perspectives, like we reflect on each other's journeys, both on the business patterns that we want to shift into something that helps to grow in a regenerative way. And at the same time, also the personal patterns that could block you from your growth or your evolution. And we help to heal it. We help to shift it into a different vibration. Again, we come back to that state of love. And it's been 1.5 years, and I started it by myself, and now I have a beautiful team being of service and supporting, and really growing together. We've organized events in different places all over the world. Last year we had a 5-day event called Symbiosis on Ibiza, where every day we tap into a different element, so earth, water, fire, air, ether. Each day we tap into aspects to embody conscious leadership. So we would have fire, it's like awakening the fire within. Or we would have water, and it's more about learning how to regulate your emotions in the workspace. And this year we're actually going to Egypt in November, so I'm really looking forward to that. And the idea of symbiosis is to create symbiotic relationships with ourselves, with each other, with the land, with business, with consciousness. And it creates a ripple effect of infinite change for everyone around us. So with that being said, the intention of this podcast is to create a space for everyone to learn about conscious leadership, to talk with both our members and non-members, to get to know other conscious leaders in the world. We could speak with amazing musicians, artists, wisdom teachers, and everyone else that feels called to share a perspective on this topic of conscious leadership. Because the real reason why we're doing this is that we want to create something that lives way beyond ourselves, something that will support 7 future generations to live in a world that is harmonious, where we are living and creating in a co-creative way, which all ties into our mission, which is elevating business for good. And to elevate business for good, we are starting with elevating each member. So everyone that becomes a member of Conscious 500 gets tuned and gets all the support to really level up. And from there, we lead the way, and that ripples down into all the organizations that we are a part of. So with that being said, I'm happy that this first episode is now done. I felt a little bit of resistance, and my team said just press record and go. So I feel really good about it, and I'm already looking forward to the next episode. Thank you for listening. Please follow us on all the channels and subscribe to the podcast. And thank you again, and wish you a beautiful day. Conscious 500 is a global network of conscious leaders that come together as one. Instead of having a ranking system, we actually bring people together to share our best resources, insights, opportunities, and ways on how we can grow into becoming better leaders. We have people coming from all different parts of the world, different nationalities, different jobs, different companies that they either way grow themselves or work for. And what we do is we actually meet each other in real life to face each other, look each other in the eyes, like discover the parts in ourselves that need some attention or need a different point of view. And from there we build deeper connections to actually grow our businesses together. Dat was hem toch? Ja.